Hey guys, it's Teaksy here and welcome back to the channel, and in today's video I've got a comparison video for you guys where I'm going to be putting two of the, in my opinion, best score streaks / kill streaks in Black Ops Cold War up against each other, the hand cannon versus the war machine, going through what's good about them, what's not so good about them, and at the end coming to an overall decision on which one is the better streak. So we're going to start off with the hand cannon. Now obviously the hand cannon is a high caliber handgun. I think firstly the fact that it's 2,800 score. I mean, it's very easy to get a hand cannon for a lot of players. It's not a difficult streak to get hold of. It's 1,200 less score as well than the war machine. The hand cannon is a one-shot kill from anywhere. It doesn't matter if you're cross-mapping someone or if you're point-blank range. It doesn't matter if you shoot someone in the head or shooting them in the foot. It's always going to be one-shot kill with the hand cannon. It's got extremely fast fire. Sometimes I think that this could be in a way a negative, because I think it's very easy to fire two shots sometimes when you only want to fire one. But the other big thing for me as well with the hand cannon is that there's no spawn protection on the hand cannon. So if you're playing like demolition, domination, game modes where you can kind of get the spawn killing / spawn trapping going, if you've got a hand cannon in those game modes, you haven't got to worry about a couple of seconds where you can't shoot at someone. You can just keep picking them off, which can be extremely satisfying if you're picking people up off spawn. Now, coming on to the negatives with the hand cannon, so I think firstly, this is probably kind of a negative for the war machine as well, in a way, but you can't really afford to miss with the hand cannon, because with the hand cannon you get 12 shots, same with the war machine, you get 12 grenade launchers, but once you fire once with either the hand cannon or the war machine, if you die, you lose that streak. And if you fire it and then you get one kill, or fire it and don't get a kill and die, they do feel sometimes like a completely wasted streak. But I think it's more so with the hand cannon, you obviously have to be more accurate, you actually have to see the player before you can sort of fire, so you can't really afford to miss. If you miss, you're in a bit of trouble sometimes. They can get some bullets on you, and then sometimes you miss again, you die, or maybe you get that kill but then there's a second guy, you're weak, you die. So I think the fact that you have to be quite accurate with the hand cannon can be a little bit of a problem, and that brings me on to my second thing with the hand cannon, where I feel like the aim assist can be really weird sometimes. Now I get that sometimes it's probably just me being bad and that I can just miss, but sometimes it's weird. Like sometimes I'm snapping onto players and I can just snap and just absolutely destroy enemy players, and other times like, I just miss the easiest shot, and so it just feels sometimes like the aim assist with the hand cannon can be really weird. And the last thing for the hand cannon is that it's got a long cooldown time of 90 seconds compared to 60 seconds on the war machine, but obviously with the hand cannon being less score, I think in a way them things kind of even each other out. So that's the hand cannon. Taking a look at the war machine now, and obviously the war machine is a high explosive grenade launcher. Initially it's a 4,000 score, which is a little bit more than the hand cannon, obviously 1,200 more. It is a little bit more difficult to get. I mean, if depending on how sort of decent you are at the game, they're not too hard to get a hold of over the course of the game, and if you're using like hand cannon with it, you get a couple of streaks with your, if you streak up with your hand cannon, you'll easily get your war machine. I think the war machine's a little bit easier to use. You don't need to be obviously as accurate. You can just fire the launchers at people. You don't have to be so close to people. And also you can, if you've got a harp up or something, you can just predict if someone's come around the corner, you can just fire it. You haven't actually got to wait for them to peek that corner. So I think in a way it does make it a little bit easier to use. Again, very fast fire. You can just fire with grenade launchers come flying out. And it has got a shorter cooldown time, like I say, of 60 seconds. I've put it as a good thing for the war machine because it is less than the hand cannon, but because of the extra score, I guess in a way, like I said earlier in the video, they probably do even out. Now, the two negatives to me with the war machine, apart from the one I've already talked about with the hand cannon, where you can't obviously afford to really, you can afford to miss a bit more with the war machine, but again, you don't really want to be dying with it because it is a waste if you don't get probably more than sort of 5 or 6 kills with it. But the biggest negatives for me with the war machine is firstly, trophy systems prevent them. Absolutely ridiculous. I know why they've done it, but it does ruin the war machine. If you're playing at hardpoint or something, I get that they want to prevent you just going flying in there onto the hill and just taking out the whole enemy team. But sometimes if you get a war machine and maybe you're not aware of a few trophy systems, you get aggressive, you go flying in there, you fire 3 or 4 grenade launchers out, they all get hit by the trophy system. No damage has been done to the enemy team, and more often than not, you do get killed. So there's been quite a few times where I've actually been killed because trophy systems have prevented my war machine, which I know it is quite frustrating. Obviously, if you haven't got engineer on, you don't always know where the trophy systems are. So that's a little bit frustrating, I think. But also the big thing with war machine is spawn protection. So enemy players do have spawn protection against you with war machine. So if you're playing, like I said, the game modes demolition, domination, getting in the spawns, it can be really annoying because sometimes you have your war machine and you kind of want to use it, but you know you have to kind of slow up for a minute and wait, you know, give them a couple of seconds, and sometimes it's hard to tell, you know, how long it's been. And sometimes it's very easy to get caught up in the moment. You get the war machine, you're absolutely firing it at players left, right and centre of spawn. Some of them are dying, some of them don't, and eventually you'll get to a point where there'll be maybe 2 or 3 players pushing you. You're firing, it's not doing any damage, and you get killed. And it's just so frustrating. Again, I know why they've done it, but then, you know, because I feel like maybe it is a little bit OP to be using the war machine straight off spawn. But on the other hand, the hand cannon is ridiculously overpowered straight off spawn, you know, when other players are spawning in. So I don't really know. A little bit frustrating, and I think that is a real big negative as well for the war machine. So bringing me to the sort of overall feeling, I don't think there's too much between these two. I think they're the best streaks in the game because of when you get it right, you know, you get a lot of kills with the hand cannon, a lot of kills with the war machine. Obviously, you can't be prevented by air patrols. I think the air patrols do ruin streaks like the VTOLs, chopper gunners, strafe runs, harps, gunships. Sometimes a lot of players do use hand cannon and war machine to get high kill games, and obviously they're a lot less score, so they're easier to get. I think probably overall though, the hand cannon, it probably just edges it for me. I think when you get the hand cannon perfectly right, it is a little bit probably more satisfying for me than the war machine. But I think probably the fact that it edges it due to the fact that it's a lower score and you don't have to worry about trophy systems or spawn protection. You know, the fact that you can just get the hand cannon out, run round, know you can shoot at anyone, it's going to be one-shot kill. The fact that you can kill people straight off spawn, you know, there's no hesitation, none of that funny business, you just get it and you get on with it. And especially if you've got a harp up, it's unbelievably overpowered. Similar like the war machine is with a harp up, it's overpowered, but I think with the fact of trophies and spawns, I think the hand cannon just edges it for me. So really enjoyed doing today's video, guys. It was a little bit short, obviously there's not too much to say about these two streaks, but if you want to see more comparison videos in the future, whether it's kill streaks, weapons, then please do let me know down in the comment section, and also let me know, you know, if you agree, disagree with me. I'd love to hear what you guys think, so yeah, let me know down in the comment section. If you enjoyed today's video, guys, please do hit the like button down below. If you're brand new around here and want to find your way back for more, please do consider subscribing to the channel, and as always, guys, I hope everyone has a great day, and I'll catch you in the next one.